Well, hello everyone. Welcome to the Twin Flame Tarot. My name is Tony, and today is a very special pick-a-pile. We're going to be choosing between three different piles here, and the question that we're going to be focusing on today is what limits, what blocks are standing between you and you achieving your desires and your goals and manifesting your dreams. So what limits or blocks or things are you holding on to that you need to release? So the question is what needs to be released during this beautiful full moon on Tuesday, December 29th, 2020. However, anytime you are here is exactly when you were intended to be here, and you can just jump right in and ask. The question is what blocks are standing between me and my desires that I need to release? Okay, so as I said, this is going to be for that Cancer full moon. It's going to be for the long nights full moon. Isn't that a fun name for a moon? The long nights full moon. But again, anytime you are here is exactly when you were intended to be here. So let's focus on our three decks. First, we have deck 1, deck 2, and deck 3. I'm saying deck, but what I mean is pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. All right, and before we drop down below, let's see, we are pulling from the Moonology Oracle, the White Sage Tarot, the Golden Girls Tarot, and the Red Hot Love Oracle. Okay, so again, this is pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. Drop down below to the links, the timestamps, and the description in the comments to get your reading. All right, welcome back. Pile number 1. If you chose this beautiful, I believe this is a chocolate moonstone. Isn't that so pretty? If you chose this chocolate moonstone, let's see what your pile holds in store for you today. Okay, so first we have work in progress. Next we have 5 of Wands. Okay. In the middle, we have the Queen of Swords. Okay. All right. Then we have, the High Priestess. Yeah, you're blocking your intuition. And a new romantic cycle begins, but that is the Libra scale, the new moon in Libra being balanced. So it looks like what you are blocking is hearing your own intuition here. It looks like, and because you're not listening to this higher level of way of thinking, you're causing a conflict in your own progress, okay? You see this work in progress has a little bit shattered or disfragmented. It's not all put together yet. So here's what's happening. I mean, for some of you, you may have been trying to call in a new romantic partnership, and that's what's being blocked right now. But for others of you, this is about, balancing of yourself, of recognizing that you're not just this ego living in a body, but you're actually a soul and presenting yourself soul first. Okay, and that's what I feel like is coming. This High Priestess is asking you to stop limiting yourself from expressing your soul's intentions and your soul's purpose. It feels like your soul is wanting to speak up. Your soul is wanting to be heard, okay? And you were really resisting it. You were resisting the path that your soul either wants you to be on, or just listening and hearing your soul and putting and letting, so many of us think of soul as an abstract idea, but I believe part of this great conjunction that we had the other day, the age of Aquarius, the Great Awakening, however you want to define it, I think part of that is coming to terms with, seeing our souls more as an actual being, not just this disconnected part of ourselves, but allowing our souls to be presented first and to see ourselves as a soul, not just an ego in a body, okay? And so I feel like that's what it is. You are limiting this, you're blocking yourself from hearing your intuition. You're not letting your intuition lead you. You're letting your ego lead you, pile 1. And so the thing that you need to let go of is this resistance, this conflict that you're causing within yourself that's stopping yourself from moving forward. You are a work in progress. Never think that you are ever finished. You're never just going to be standing still. You're always a work in progress. But right now, your soul would like to, for you to stop causing conflict with it, to actually allow what you know is the path that feels right, that you are being called towards, lead. Let your soul lead the path and stop, because you're causing a little bit of imbalance within yourself. You're letting your ego be a little bit too loud right now, all right? Let your higher intuition guide you, all right, pile one? I hope you found this helpful. Give me a thumbs up or hit that subscribe or notification bell. And always feel free to stick around and watch the other piles, because there's always these messages kind of all flow together usually, all right? But anyway, thank you for sticking around, pile one. Well, hello, pile two. If you chose this pretty polished amethyst, let's see what cards you chose from pile two. All right, up first, we have strategy. Next, we have, the Knight of Cups. All right. Oh, yeah, that's right. This was an interesting deck because when I was shuffling it, 2 cards fell out for both. In this position, you got 2, and you also got 2 cards in this position, which is very interesting. So you've got a lot of messages. I'm very interested in this deck. All right, so we have strategy, Knight of Cups, 3 of Wands, 5 of Cups, okay. You have the Moon, all right. Actually, let's just put these guys kind of like this since you have so many cards. And then you have what do you need to release, the waning moon, and you have conclusions are within reach, the full moon eclipse. So the question is what do you need to release? What blockages, what limits do you have that are coming between you and you achieving your desires or your goals or manifesting whatever it is? So if we come right into the very middle of this, the heart of the reading, we have the 5 of Cups, okay? And with the 5 of Cups, you see here, see how it's 5 little broken cups, right? This speaks to loss. It speaks to grief, disappointment. This can be about, just heartbreak. And so it feels like what's blocking you from manifesting is, first of all, you're focusing on your past losses, okay? You're focusing on the things that have, you're giving too much energy to the things that have broken you, and perhaps as parts of yourself that are broken. And let me say this, there's nothing about you that's broken. It's just there's parts of you right now that are a little bit more unhealed, and if that's even the right word, but parts of you that need to be worked on that aren't in congruency with the path that you want to be on, your highest path, right? And those parts that need to be healed, that were caused by trauma or sickness or lack or doubt or faith, whatever that was, these broken parts of yourself you've really been focusing on. Now, this could be that you are working on yourself, okay? Because here on either sides of this broken parts of you, we have the Moon, we have the Knight of Cups, and we have the 3 of Wands. So it's like, you are searching for, something within yourself, okay? It's like you're looking within yourself at these aspects that are broken. These, the Moon, this is kind of our inner selves, our shadow sides, our secrets, our desires, the parts of ourselves that we keep hidden, but also they're kind of, the wounded parts of ourselves that we keep hidden. And so it feels like these are the parts within yourself. You've been spending a lot of time looking at your broken parts, the parts that maybe you don't talk to about with anybody, maybe the secrets, the things that you keep hidden, and you're trying to bring it love. You've been trying to bring love to yourself, okay? And that's great, okay? You've been spending a lot of time working on healing yourself, okay? But it feels like what you need is a new strategy, okay? You've done a lot of work, but it feels like you've been focusing so much on this aspect of yourself it's not that you're doing too much work is what I'm not hearing. What I'm hearing is that you're focusing just on this aspect of yourself that's broken, that created this personality of yourself. Let me give you an example. Like I went through a major natural disaster a couple of years ago, okay? And it upended my life and it gave me PTSD, all right? And I could have let that be my story. I could be the girl who, fell apart when the world fell apart around her and never came back from it, okay? And I could let that always be my story. All the reasons why I make all bad choices is because of this one event. But instead, I chose to focus on my healing. And I spent a few years really working on my healing. And that's what this is. This has been, you've been determined to not let this broken part of you be your story. You've been determined to not let this shadow aspect of yourself shine too brightly that you are determined to look at it and heal it. But you're being asked to maybe come at it from a new strategy, okay? Maybe there's something about yourself here that you've been really focusing on, this broken aspect of yourself that you've been working on healing. But there's something else that you're looking at, this broken part, this one thing that's broken. You're looking at this one thing that's broken so much, it feels like you're ignoring something else within yourself. There's something that's wanting you to shine some light on it. And look, you've got the moon. I mean, look at the way this moon is. The moon shows up here in full moon here. This means it really wants you to shine light on this aspect of yourself maybe that you're ignoring. So there's something, trauma or hurt or past pain, or it could even, I mean, I don't want to get too deep into this, but this could even be past life. It could be something in the past life. There's some kind of aspect, energy within you, this energy that you're holding on to, that you haven't been looking at, okay? That you haven't been looking at, that you need to heal, that you need to bring some healing to, that you need to bring a new strategy to. So it's very funny. The question is what do you need to release? That's actually what we're here to ask. We're here asking ourselves, what do we need to release? And it says conclusions are within reach. So that's what you're being asked. You're being asked, what is it? There is something from your past that probably has even come up a few times here lately that you've been maybe not wanting to deal with. The thing about triggers is that when they come to the surface, they're not here for us just to push them away. They're here, they're being given to us as a gift. They're being shown to us what part of ourselves needs to be healed. They're being told for us to look at that so that we can see what part of ourselves needs to be healed, so that we can offer love and this, and a new, higher perspective, and we can come at it from a place where we can look at it. We can come up with a new strategy on how to heal this broken part of ourselves, so that we can offer this love and we can release it. And now we can come at it from a higher point of view. Okay, so what do you need to release? Some part of yourself you haven't looked at here lately, that's still asking you to look at it. It's something that you maybe been keeping hidden, you don't want to talk about. It's ready to shine a light on it now. It's ready to come forth. It's ready for you to heal it. It's ready for you to look at it. It's ready for you to offer it love. It's ready for you to come up with a new plan to heal it and to move forward. All right. The sooner that you, offer love to that trigger and you see it as a lesson, the gift that it is, that this is a lesson that needs light shined on it so that it can be healed and it can be released. And now you have room for more experiences, for more love to come in, okay? So look at it for the lesson that it is a gift that needs to be healed, okay? All right, pile number 2, I hope you found this helpful. Give me a thumbs up, like or subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell. I appreciate you being here. And, if you feel so inclined, you can always watch the other piles, watch all the reading, because there's messages for everybody in every pile, all right? Because remember, this is the collective energy. But thank you for sticking around. I'll see you next time. Bye, pile 2. Welcome back, pile 3. So, what is this? Lazurite. If you pick this beautiful Lazurite, let's see what cards you got and find out what do you need to release. All right, card first. Signs, and it says stop. Interesting. Next you got, beautiful, the Sun. Jumping for joy there. Next up you've got the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. Then you have, beautiful, 4 of Wands. And lastly, you have, one of my favorite full moons, the full moon in Taurus. Your dreams need a practical plan. So the question is what do you need to release in order to achieve your desires, in order to achieve your dreams and to manifest, these wishes, these goals, these dreams that you have, the path forward. So it looks like there is definitely something you need to let go of, okay? It feels like, all right, so sitting here in the middle, we have the Knight of Pentacles, all right? He is that knight of solid footing. He is very grounded, okay? So he is the one who comes forward to bring you a practical plan. And it's really interesting because on either side, on the ends, actually, I kind of like this reading just like this. Look here. On either side of that Knight of Pentacles, you have the Sun and the 4 of Wands, and then on the outside of that, you need a dream, need a practical plan, and stop signs. So I feel like what it is that what's stopping you from achieving your dreams, what's keeping you from getting from point A to point B is that you haven't laid down the groundwork for the plans, it's like you're just kind of existing and floating through, and you're just like following the signs. And there's nothing wrong with following the signs. You know, your angels and ancestors and guardians and guides and source are always trying to lead you forward by, you know, giving you signs to show you you're on the right path. But the thing is that I feel like you're relying too heavily on these signs to move you forward, and instead you haven't really given yourself this groundwork. You haven't given you know, this Taurus energy twice here, you know, Knight of Pentacles and of course the Taurus full moon. You haven't given your dreams a practical plan. You know, that Knight is that kind of dreamer energy, but then we got Pentacles, which is, you know, laying down a solid footing, getting a, you know, a practical, it's not just even a practical plan, but it's being responsible. It's about making good choices, okay? So it's not about just following the signs. The thing is that there's nothing wrong with you having followed the signs up to this point, because look, you have the Four of Wands and you have the Sun. Four of Wands is influencing this plan. The Sun is influencing this plan, this path that you want to be on. And so far it has worked. You've seen a lot of success just trusting the signs. You know, your dreams need a practical plan, but right here we have Four of Wands, which is celebration and home. So it feels like when you give your dreams a practical plan, you're going to see a lot more victory, okay? You're going to see a lot more... it's kind of cool. If we read it this way, it's like when you give your dreams a practical plan, you're going to have a lot more to celebrate. You're going to have a lot more, it's going to be a lot of hard work, but there's going to be a lot of success. And the signs are going to show you that you are, in fact, on the right path. And they're going to let you know also if you're not on the right path. So it's kind of a double meaning. It's like, while you need to continue to trust the signs, you also need to make sure you're giving your dreams a practical plan so they can move forward towards success, towards victory. All right, pile number 3. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell if you haven't already, and please do come back soon. I post new content Monday through Friday, so I hope I get to see you again. Until I do, know how much I love you, and I hope you keep on praying. Bye.